Hello everyone. Take a small t-shirt and then make multiple strips out of it starting from the bottom. Do this until you reach the top. Once you reach the top, slightly stretched out and then cut off multiple sections out of it as such. Scrunch them together. Do the blue and then do yellow. Next, take a white shirt and then do white. Make multiple of these strips as such and then lay them one on top of the other. Arrange them on the tray once you're done. You may also choose to do pink and green or orange. You've also chosen to do another dark blue. Now take a grey cloth and then make these multiple lines on it that are stripped lines. Now begin to stitch along this line, and as you proceed with it, add all of your little strips that you have cut off. We have started off by adding the pink strips and now we are stitching it right along the center. Underneath the pink strips, we are using green. Following green, we will start to use yellow and then blue. Continue on to do this in the next layer as well. Add multiple of these all over the place and then cut off the top to make it look like this. Once you cut off the top, use a big pair of scissors in order to do so. Add the second layer on top of it and now reverse it, and there you have it. Next, start off by taking a cloth and then make this particular cut out of it. Curve the sides as such. Now, once you are done with this, make these markings on a yellow cloth and then mark it out and cut it out accordingly. Once you have cut it out, add one piece on either side, add some lace in the middle and then stitch it up all together. Fold it over before you stitch it up and then open it out. Once you have done it, this is what it should look like. Put it in another brown cloth and then cut it out. This brown cloth should be a silky satiny material. Add a zip to the middle of it, open it up as such. Once you have done this, stitch one portion of it together. Now, taking this initial portion that you have created, add some lining to it as well. These will be frill linings. Add it all around, then add your zip portion to it and now reverse the entire thing. Do this through the zip and this is what you should be left with. Then stuff it with some cotton and then fill it in to make it like a pillow. Close it once you are done and there you have yourself a little cute pillow. This is the final look. You may also choose to do it with other colors or other cloths as well. Next, according to these dimensions, cut out a heart-shaped green cloth. We have chosen green, however you may choose any other color that may please you. Now, after you have done this, take another piece of the heart except with the top cut off and then take another piece of it. Put it on a green paper or a green cloth and then cut out these shapes once again. Once you have done this, add some butter paper on one end of it and then reverse the sheet. That is the cloth sheet. Now take purple strips as well as green strips. Now add the second portion over the first section in reverse and then add the green sheet over it. That is the green satin portion over it. Now stitch the edge of this with purple cloth as such and then cut off the excess. Once you are done with this, fold it over so it makes it a double lining. After the double lining, put this on top of the initial heart that you have created and then mark it using some chalk. Once you are done with this, begin to stitch it in according to the shape as well. Now, after you have done this, take a ruler and then put a line right down through the center. Now make a stitch there as well. Once you are done with this, add your third layer of it as well. Once again, mark it with the chalk and then add a fourth layer at the bottom. Fold this fourth layer and then make a line in the center of it. Fold it up according to it and then stitch it. That is, stitch it right through the center as such. After this, add a pink purple to it or a purple, darker purple shade or strip of cloth on top of it. Line it with purple as well, make a cute little handle to it and there you have it. Also make sure to line it with frills in order to make it look all the more better. Next, start off by taking some pink cloth and then make these particular box-like shapes out of it. After you are done with this, cut out these box-like shapes, arrange them one on top of the other. After this, take green and then cut out the same shapes out of it accordingly. Arrange them in the shape of a flower and then add a center to it out of green or pink cloth. Add a strip right beside and then add these coffin shapes one on top of the other. Once you have done this, open it up as such and then add a grey sheet on top of it, which is a dark blue sheet or a dark green sheet. Now, stick pink after this as well. Continue to alternate as such. Then make 4 small strips out of the green and then stick it as such. Stick it on one layer of all 4 sides as such. Then stick another of the exact same thing over it. Reverse this entire bag. Take multiple of these shapes that you've created and then stitch it all together and make it the lining for the bag. After reversing it, this is what it should begin to look like. Then fold up another cloth that is initially circular and after this, put it on the underside. Once you have done this, stitch it together using the sewing machine. Use this as an inner layer or lining. Now add another green cloth piece right underneath it to make the holding stronger. Now take some black cloth and then pull it through as such. This will be the final look of your little bag. However, before this, add a little bit of the leaves inside a small bag and then attach it to this little gift basket that you are making. After you have attached it using this black ziplock tie, this is what it should look like. This is the final look. Thank you for watching.